a chicken fried, and cold beer on a Friday night, a pair of jeans that fit just right, and the radio. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well, I was raised up beneath the shade.
Hey everybody, happy Friday. This is the continuation from last week from the part 1 episode of our radio show in Pittsburgh with myself, Bert Kreischer, Rory Scovel, and Brad Williams. If you haven't listened to part 1, go back and listen. This is the continuation of the interview. Enjoy.
It is the DVE Morning Show, and we got the full cast from tonight's Byham Theater kickoff show of the DVE Comedy Festival. Bert Kreischer, Sarah Tiana, Rory Scovel, Brad Williams, and Bill Crawford will be on the stage tonight at the Byham, and then we have the Arcade Comedy Theater, the local stage, and some alumni like Norlex coming back from Brooklyn to be on that one. And then tomorrow, 2 shows. Doug Loves Movies, Doug Benson's podcast, 420 at the Rex Theater. There are still a few tickets available for that. Sarah, you're going to be on that one, right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. And then tomorrow night, Birdcast, live at the Rex Theater. There are still some tickets available for the Birdcast.
There's thousands available, so please.
I think 180 exactly.
Seats 200. We got 180 left for the Birdcast. He's really reading out porn he likes to watch.
All Starbucks baristas.
Call right now at the number. We'll take callers 1 through 180.
As soon as Bert said he was just going to have tabs of porn open, we lost 10 tickets. So we got 190 tickets available.
Go Mystery Science 3000 with Rhonda from the bar.
The guy from Starbucks, you're flying him in.
This is a fun game. Let's play this. Give me your phone, and I'll go into your browser history, and I'll pull up something you've Googled recently, and you have to explain it or defend it, okay? This is really fun. Okay.
Oh, this
Here
is
we go.
scary.
So.
He's got my phone.
All right. A lot of Netflix.
Yeah, there's like...
Dogs sitting in Georgia. The Proposal on ABC. You rented a U-Haul truck? Did you? Well, you are boring as crap.
I told you, I am not.
Let me show you what a grown-up's phone looks like. Holy God.
You're like, this is going to be a fun game, and then you're like, oh,
You
nope,
definitely
it is
don't
not.
cheat.
Go to Google.
No, I don't do anything
Okay, here
fun.
we go.
Are you guys deleting your browser history?
Are you guys deleting your browser?
Only the ones I don't want you to read.
Burn the boats.
That's not fair. I handed mine over right away.
Yeah, but you're wholesome.
I'm very wholesome.
Yeah, mine's boring.
I know. It's just
Shine
like
down.
Sid Bream address.
Yeah, got into a Shinedown spiral.
What?
Britt McHenry. Eat clean. It's time to change your life. Best oatmeals. Chris Hardwick. Chris Hardwick.
I became obsessed
Maynard
with that.
James. Tool.
How many have you?
Uber Stank. Chris Hardwick.
Is the guy from Imagine Dragons really Mormon?
Lord of Dance.
No, Lord of Dance.
Yeah, we're doing a show together.
Can I have
Imagine
some cooking
Dragons
cherry?
schedule 2019.
Bert Hates Sick Kids. Martha Stewart.
Does Imagine Dragons ever have a comic open for them?
The real reason ABC canceled Roseanne. Gun violence.
Oh, wow. That was
I just bought a gun, so I'm really into guns
No,
right now.
you
Yeah,
did
I
not.
bought 2 actually.
Did you really Google the real reason they canceled Roseanne? As though everything you've been told is one thing, but if you just Google the real reason, you won't get some sort of off the book style blog that someone writes.
conspiracy.
Alex
like a
Jones
conspiracy
knows the truth.
Yeah. Yeah.
Off the beaten path style blogging is where I get most of my news. I'm militia heavy style news guy.
You bought 2.
Where do you get your news from? Oh, just write-to-own.org.com.blogspot.
Bert, are you a big Reddit guy?
I don't understand how Reddit works. to be honest
I
with you.
cannot figure it out.
Oh,
And
yeah.
all I
The
think
Snapchat of our generation.
I'm
Right?
terrified of Reddit that I want it's like a slippery slope, and
Oh,
then
no,
you're in
no,
the
no,
dark
no.
web.
You don't get into a subreddit. All I know is that
You never. Here's what you do. You Google the craziest porn. What you don't do, get into a Google subreddit. Never, ever step in that water. That is like swimming in a volcano. You
that
just
will
do
hurt
not
your
do it.
feelings forever.
Yeah.
I don't know what they are, But I remember someone. I did a podcast with someone, and they were like, "Yo, did you read the subreddit about your appearance or one something?" And I was like, "No." And they're like, "Do not." And I was like, "Wait,
You can't.
Well, now I have to.
no. I stay away from all of that. I don't read.
You don't have a Google alert?
I have a Google alert. You want to play a real fun game? Do you ever play Google Trends?
What's that?
Google Trends will tell you how successful you are.
Oh, Jesus. I don't know.
This is so
I
much
could
fun.
guess. I could already guess.
Wait, I think I know.
This would only go up for me. My guess
Yeah.
would be so low. I'd be like, I didn't know I was there. Oh, all right.
Can I tell you secret time, my favorite Rory Scovel story, and it had nothing to do with Rory. I was on a train.
That's why it's so funny.
I already like it too.
I had never heard of Rory in my life,
Really,
right?
just a train story.
I'm on a train
with ya.
from London.
Schedule was off.
I'm on a train from London to Amsterdam to do some Showtime.
Drinking.
Showtime. Did you do that Showtime thing in Amsterdam?
Not in Amsterdam.
And so I'm taking a train into Amsterdam. I'm listening to Todd Glass's podcast, and it's right when Todd started his podcast, very early. And he has this guy Rory Scovel on, and they are doing the Sanford and Son, the Red Fox story. Have you ever heard the Red Fox story?
I love the Red Fox.
The Red
story.
Fox.
I know this one.
So you tell it probably better than I do, but tell the Red Fox
Super
story.
fast. He was playing in Vegas, and he came out, and it was like he came out to the Sanford and Son theme song, and then he walks all the way out there. They play the whole song. He gets to the mic. There's like 10 people maybe in the audience, and he's just like, I don't play for 10 people, and the band immediately is like, dun, 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 and he walks right. Like, the band like knew. As soon as he said it, they're like, and a 1, 2, 3.
So I'm listening to that, and this is the beauty of Todd Glass also, and is him and Rory are high, and they are doing their impressions of. They have the theme music queued up, and they're doing their impressions of not only them doing it, but Jerry Seinfeld doing it. It was, and I am howling laughing on a train in Amsterdam. I had brought a six-pack of beer, and I'm killing beers, laughing. And I became obsessed with Rory. I could tell you more stuff about Rory than Rory would be comfortable with me sharing. And I barely know Rory. I mean, really, barely know Rory. Big camper. He's a big camper. He camps nonstop. I swear to God, you probably camped, 5 times this year? 6 times this year?
Is that a Jewish thing?
No, he's laughing right now. I'm being dead serious. You can go in.
I never camp.
Oh, you're lying. I never would.
Your water bottles made of wood.
I can tell you more about Rory, and then the very first thing is wrong.
The very first thing is so wrong.
How does he like his coffee?
With Jameson.
Next thing Bert's going to tell us, I know everything about Brad Williams. He loves dunking.
Loves it.
Tree trimmer.
He
Big
starts
tree trimmer.
every day with a good dunk.
You really don't camp?
I never camp. I never camp.
I don't know.
Well, how did you?
Man, I tell you what, these subreddits are not accurate. They're not accurate. They're not accurate.
It's like this time I dated this girl, and the first time we hooked up, she smelled like bologna, and I was like, God, I haven't had bologna in forever. It's kind of gross, but whatever. And then the next night we hooked up, she smelled like bologna again. I go, who eats bologna sandwiches every day? And then the third night I spent the night at her house. We had sex, and we wake up in the morning. She goes, I'm going to make something to eat. Do you want something? I go, I'll just take a bologna sandwich. She goes, I don't eat bologna. And I was like, oh, you just smell like bologna?
Yeah.
You really don't camp?
He's stuck on this.
I swear to God,
He's trying to will it
follow
into
you
truth.
online, and I feel like I've seen so many videos of you with marshmallows.
I never camp. No.
Dude, when you said he camped, I was like thinking to myself, I would have never taken him for a camper. Yeah.
Are you kidding me? He looks like a camper.
Yeah, he does.
I have no camper qualities.
Are you serious?
I don't
The
camp. I would love to
wooden
camp.
water bottle.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I saw the water bottle and I go, that's so Rory.
God, this is a swell. Just
He must have got that at the Yellowstone gift shop or something.
Got it from the lobby.
Leave a small footprint.
Rory, camper.
Small footprint.
He doesn't
Golf shoes on stage. This guy camps.
Golf shoes on stage.
Camper. It's all he owns. Is anything with good traction.
He wears camper shoes.
Oh my
Brand.
gosh.
Yeah, like he
I
wears.
love that you thought that, though. I want that image to be out there for me.
Try Sarah now. Tell us something about Sarah.
I was surprised when I found out Sarah's in a long-term committed relationship.
I am actually.
Oh, that wasn't as fun.
That was a lucky guess.
Again, wholesome, sweet, and then she'll cut your knees out.
None of your things are right for any of us.
Yeah.
But that's
It's like with a woman, and I'm like, wait a second.
Bert's done no research on any of us.
He says he's our friend, and he doesn't pay attention to anything.
I was very enthusiastic about this lineup. Dude, until I found out who you guys are.
Can you imagine getting Christmas gifts from Bert?
Okay, a compass. All right. I'll use it for something. But
A Jackson Hole calendar. What?
Jackson Hole calendar.
There's some Birkenstocks for Sarah.
I guess
A pride T-shirt.
Well, looks like I'm going to Lilith Fair this year. I guess Bert wants me to go.
Thank you for the ticket.
Brad, a set of dice.
That one would add up. That one would add up.
I can use the dice. I just need a periscope to make sure I know what they landed on.
2 mirrors. Wait.
Can I tell you last
I'm
night?
checking the craps table like I'm in prison.
Got a spy kit.
Spy kit. He pulls out the antenna mirror, just rolls it up and throws the dice. By the way,
Walkie-talkie's the guy at the other end of the table.
I put one of those Ring cameras on the other side, and then I check my phone.
Now you know that.
I almost got caught masturbating in front of my Ring camera.
Wait a minute, hold on a second.
Wait.
Not my Ring camera. Not my Ring camera. That's in front of my door.
These messages.
Don't get on that.
Let's reset before this story. This seems to, it needs its own sort of start and finish.
I'm sweating right now. My shirt's coming off.
Okay, there's the shirt. All right.
Oh, baby. Yes. I'm the machine.
We can confirm it has nothing to do with the stage. He lives his life this way. The shirt is off.
It's not an act, baby.
It's not an act.
No one can
This
write
is
this
who he
hat.
is.
You know what I think is funny is your tactile issues require you to take off your shirt, but not your hat.
Yeah, I'm pretty quick with the hat. I can take the hat off through the shirt.
I like that you said I'm sweating, but left the hat on. Where the heat often escapes the body.
The gloves.
Yes.
He's got a
Everything.
bottle of Fireball in front of him.
Big
Oh,
into
it's a really
camping.
nice compass. Yeah, but our phones can do this now.
Did I get lost going to his house one time? Why is he giving me this?
Why does he want me to? Is this a joke I don't know about?
Oh, my God.
I'm not in
Didgeridoo.
on
A quick
it.
break. We'll be right back on the DVE Morning Show. It's the DVE Morning Show. Now, Bert is the only one not eating. Bert Kreischer, Sarah Tiana, Rory Scovel, Brad Williams are all here, part of the DVE Comedy Festival. Go ahead and continue eating there.
I'll take care of the
dig it.
comedy, guys. It was my Nest Cam, not my Ring. That sounds horrible if I say it was my Ring that I got caught masturbating in front of. That's my front door.
Oh,
My Nest Cam.
Okay, that's
My Nest Cam.
yeah.
Nest Cam.
Because in
You
front of your
really
front,
like coming home, right?
That worked on so many levels.
How long can we go? We don't have to get off at 10.
you can do whatever you want to do.
Oh,
man.
that's what I like to hear.
You can stay as long as you want. No one hears it. We just sit in this room and keep talking. And
Dude, I had to do that one time for Tracy Morgan. He came in and he was way blown out, and it was like
This is
What?
the best. This is
it
the
was
Not
best.
Tracy
Don't tell me
Morgan.
things that I.
and so he was in the kitchen.
He's a beacon of sobriety.
He had just come from camping.
Yes. Our producer comes in and he goes, at the time, and he goes, dude, I think you got to go out in the kitchen and see Tracy and decide, what to do here. So I went out in the kitchen and he had an intern on his lap, and he goes, I did the I'm going to get this girl pregnant thing or whatever, and I'm like, all right. And he was clearly had not gone to bed. Like, he was up all night. Yeah. And so I'm like, all right, well, we'll just see how it goes. I don't know. Some guys can turn it on no matter what. And he came in and he was dropping F-bombs and he was a mess. So I took a quick break, and I could tell he was not leaving, and he had his opener with him.
Bradley was the dude's name at the time.
I killed it that day.
And he, so I was like, I got to pretend because I can't kick him out. So I was playing songs like on the computer, like firing them, and then pretended that we were going on the air, and I recorded the entire thing.
Oh.
And it was just
and
like...
that's when you get fired. That's how you start your podcast.
Anyways, I've been doing that today.
None of this has
I've
gone
had those
out.
nights. I've had those
Well, he
where
he swore so many times, just so you know, that
don't
7-second
swear.
delay,
Yeah.
like as soon as you hit it once, it's not ready to go again.
No.
Yeah.
There's a little refractory period on the
Right.
7-second delay. So, like, it needs time to build back up, and he was just dropping F-bombs, like,
See, the problem is
one
you
after
have
another.
one of those where you get hammered and it works out beautifully, and everyone loves it. I did one, and I drove from Detroit to Cincinnati to do shows, and the shows were already sold out, and I go in to do morning TV, and I'm hammered. I had poured a 32-ounce Tito's and soda for myself on the ride home, but I passed out from Detroit to Cincinnati.
That's my leg.
And then I woke up and drank
Tito's
Brad's
and soda.
leg. I woke up and I was
a Brad's leg on my way there.
I was thirsty, so I thought it was water, so I killed it. And I didn't taste the Tito's. It was a lot of water and soda.
His tongue is numb to the taste at this point.
And I was lit. And I went in to do morning TV, and I was so drunk that I couldn't really talk much. And then the ladies, like, so tell us about yourself. And I started giggling at how silly this was, the idea that I would come on for 7 minutes and do morning TV, that any would sell any tickets. And I just go, my shows are sold out. I don't need to be here. And I walked away. I just got away, and everyone
they
started
played the
laughing.
Sanford and Son theme, and you just walked out.
and then I just walked behind the weather woman, shirtless, going, "There's thunderstorms," and then
Lightning and the thunder.
and the thunder. Oh my God, lightning and the thunder.
I love that everyone's reaction to it in those scenarios is always like, well, he's a comic, so just kind of let him be drunk in our place of work.
8 a.m.
And then they were like, "Hey, we could add like 9 shows if you want," because it went so much better than just doing.
So what he's trying to say, young comedians out there.
The first time I ever got drunk doing press was in Miami with there was a gang called the Zopounds, Zo Mob. It's a bunch of Haitian gangsters. And this is back. You guys never lived in this world. You did a little bit, Brad, but no. Meaning. No, hold on.
In the gang?
Was I the mascot?
No, where you'd have to go in and do radio across the board. They'd have you do the hip hop station.
Oh, yeah.
You guys never had to do it that way. Brad and I, Brad probably more than you guys, but they brought me into a hip hop station. I was the one white guy, and they had the Haitian Mafia in there because they were trying to sell an album, and. DJ Laz. Do you remember DJ Laz in Miami?
Pimp with a limp.
Yep, Pimp with the Limp.
Yeah.
God, I told you. And so I just started drinking tequila with them, and then they all came out to my show that night, and they were calling me cocaine because I was white and fun. Oh, the old days of radio, huh? Do you remember when this used to be there used to be CDs on the wall?
Dude, there was we were in a 10-by-10 room, and you'd sweat like crazy. That's the famous George Takei day was in that small
other
room,
studio.
and he opened the door, and Bert's sitting there with no shirt on. And
Is it my birthday?
But Bert's reaction, he just put
Oh,
both hands up
my.
like he was at the top of a roller coaster. He was like, "Oh my God!"
George Takei.
So cocaine is white. Okay. All right. I've been duped a couple times.
That was brown
I don't
sugar.
know what I've done. I don't know what I've done.
Brown, heroin and gunpowder. Welcome to the we spent the night in a shanty town in South Africa.
Where was the transition?
I'll tell you what, you'll go anywhere for radio. Anyways, I went to promote a show
shows were
I had
already
in
sold out.
Cincinnati. It was sold out, but I
Sold
still
out.
flew and then drove.
Don't you love alcohol?
Can we go back to the fact that during the break, I walked over to get the Sprite, and Bert jumped out of his chair.
now this legitimately happened. Bert
did.
was
Yeah.
like legit frightened because you had your head buried in your phone, and you looked up to find Brad grabbing the Sprite.
Yeah.
And it genuinely frightened you out of your chair.
Basically like a 1950s housewife with a mouse.
I did. I thought it was a baby, and I was like, I just couldn't. You know, it's like I just in this Realm, I couldn't understand why baby would be grabbing the Sprite.
Right. No, we don't let them do that here. No.
That's why it scared you?
It just scared the crap out of me.
Now, are you opening a lot of sentences with "in this realm"?
Realm.
Now that he's not a Scientologist, he started
Exactly.
doing
We should
that.
go back to my room after this. I still have beers, and I have a whole thing of Tito's and sodas.
I have a realm.
I have a
My
realm.
realm upstairs.
They asked,
don't go camping? I really do not.
I don't know where
I
got
Googled
this.
it, and there's no, even on the dark web, no Rory Scovel camping.
Yeah.
Nothing. It
How
actually.
do you Google the dark web?
Well, I Googled dark web. I thought maybe.
And then some really messed up
Everything you
porn
wanted
sites
to
came
do.
up.
Yeah.
Every time I hear that phrase "dark web," I'm terrified. I'm somehow going to stumble into it, like just from clicking on. So that looks interesting. I mean, how many clicks away are you really from the dark web?
From a Law and
Where you
Order
can order a kidney.
Yeah.
I thought you could say kid.
Bert, you want to take this one?
Can you get
very,
there
very
from
simple.
Pornhub?
Yeah.
Go to Pornhub and just Google kidney replacement on a mountaintop.
With Rhonda.
Underneath Christ the Redeemer. It's right there.
Bill be dead. Google Rhonda from the bar.
I did, and my computer started doing down.
Immediately you
Yeah.
go, oh, this is a real porn.
We
She's
used to-
wearing a Giants jersey. Like, right, thank you.
When you say a real porn, you mean like real people.
No, real people
Amateur
did this.
porn.
Amateur, but not amateur like like not bad on a cell phone. Amateur is in like two guys
Produced this.
decided this is how we're gonna make our million.
Yeah.
You know Rhonda from the bar, right? Okay, we're gonna shoot a porn. And the guy's like, I'm gonna have to shave off everything, right? And he's like, yeah, definitely do
Yeah,
everything.
do it.
Like, it's
It's
just
worth
so
it.
underly produced, but it's hilarious. You can see like she's way too hot. They have the light too close to her face. Like stuff that just as like a lighting director, you go, this is a nightmare.
You're watching
we-
porn commenting on the
guy-
lighting?
The guy from
Oh
the
yeah,
I
what are you
agree with
looking
that.
at?
I agree with that. I will look at production value.
Oh,
Once you
hardcore.
watch it enough, you are like, well, did they care? Is there passion in
Yeah.
this?
Wait, here's
Let's
my
got
question.
it
let's
tidied up.
write an
The guy
actual
from the
porn
room is like
story
commenting.
that we can be in where the porn never happens. Because
MILF porn. MILF porn is where they drop off. MILF porn, it's always some lady that's like way too hot to be a MILF. I don't believe it. I want someone who's like, I want to keep my socks on. Like, I want real MILF.
Let's write a thing. Let's write a thing where we're like in it. We don't have sex with anybody,
Well,
but
let's have sex with them. We can have sex with them.
We can do that.
Yeah. It's acting.
I don't think you know how accessible what you want is. Like, you could do this.
Oh, yeah.
You think Rhonda from the bar is hard to get to? That's not. You could do that.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Brad, when you watch porn, do you watch
Yeah.
a little person having sex with a big person?
No, that's my life.
Oh, I can't watch. I
You
have to watch.
fantasize.
Yeah.
Porn's about a fantasy. My wife is tall. Like I live in a porn category because my wife is Asian. So I have sex with an Asian woman. Midget banging Asian? Come on.
That's a big. You're a big.
I'm a
hit.
Craigslist item.
Yeah, that's.
You're a subreddit, dude. You're on a subreddit.
I remember
Right next to
dark
Rory
web.
Scovel camping. It's me having sex
But
with my wife.
I remember you telling me in your single days that the ladies,
Yeah.
you were a fantasy for a lot of the women.
I was a bucket list item, yes.
Yeah.
And I was okay with that.
Yeah.
Some people were like, "Oh, Art, don't you get mad? Like these women are exploiting you." It's like I'm having an orgasm. They're exploding me. That's what they're doing. I'm fine.
I would get exploited. I'd be fine with that.
It's fine. Yeah. So but now I'm married. So all those days are gone.
Sarah, are you engaged to be married?
No.
You've just been dating.
Yes, his name is he's a sportscaster.
Right. He's
so-
on Dan's show, right?
He's on Rich Eisen's
Rich Eisen's
show.
sorry, okay.
And no, I was just talking about the ring. Like, so my boyfriend wanted to get me a security camera for Christmas. So my sister, who's with me,
This is all pretend now, but please continue.
and my sister is very protective of me, and like she never really likes anybody that I date. So she's always.
But she
been
likes
on-
this guy.
She likes him. It's taken her a while. But she, like, for Christmas, she was like, what are you going to get Sarah for Christmas? And he's like, I think I'm going to get her a ring. And my sister's like, what? And he's like,
God, that's hilarious.
yeah, I just want to keep an eye on her, make sure, like, she's... And my sister's like, what? like,
I took her to get it sized right, perfect for her.
yeah, it's insured, It's like I mean, it just kept
nothing
going.
like
and
security.
my sister thought I was gonna, and then it took her a second, and then actually for my birthday, he got me an actual gold ring, but just as a gift. And he was so insecure about me thinking the wrong thing that he handed it to me like really high in the air.
So like 4 feet off the ground?
Like he was like, here, I got you this. And he's like reaching it up. Like he's going to.
He tossed it to you. Here, quick. Oh, there you go. That's yours.
Do you want me to jump and grab it?
All right. I was like trying, I can't reach it, I was like, it was still in the bag and the receipt was in the bag. Like it was literally like he was
to be very clear.
Very concerned.
When I got caught, I caught myself in the middle of the Nest Cam incident.
Okay, yeah, what happened with
So I'm doing it, and I realized there's a Nest Cam in our living room.
You have a cam. Okay, so you.
No one's in the house. I'm in the living room. Nest
in
Cam.
the living room.
And I'm doing it, and I stop,
Very
and I
respectful
panic.
of the other people who live there. I like that.
Yeah. And I realize what's creepier, right?
Children.
Me scrambling out of the room, junk in hand, or me staring at the ring and finishing. Just going, yeah, that's right. This is what I do in my house. This is my, yeah. This is a power move now.
Kingdom.
This is my realm.
This is my realm.
No, I won't come to dinner.
Oh, God. I went on the phone to see what's going on at the house, and Bert's in his realm again.
Watching me stare at my wife. My wife's the only one that can get on and just, yeah, that's right. That's right.
You know
this
what's
is how
going
it's
on.
done.
That's not in the commercial Shaq does. They don't show that part of the
They
feature.
should.
Yeah.
All the things where you, like, Bill Burr said to me, he's like, why would you put one of those in your house? They're all over. Like you're bugging your own house. You're wiring your own
Spying
house.
on you, dude.
Dude,
Yeah.
the deep state can look at you.
We say the most horrible stuff in our house. Like the most horrible
Well,
stuff.
give us like 10 examples.
We watched Fried Green Tomatoes the other day. Isla goes, are they lesbos? She goes, what? I thought that's what they were called. I go, no. She goes, that's what I heard you say. I go, no, that's not what they're called.
But it's from the island of Lesbos. Is well, I guess, yeah, Lesbos is definitely derogatory.
It's very derogatory.
Yeah.
But it was based off of Wonder Woman and the island of Lesbos. Yeah.
No, they're not called lesbians. Now they're just called sinners.
That's right,
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back. That's Sarah Tiana.
Yeah, that's right.
My favorite
Get her
thing with
Holtz
Tim
and Brandon.
NASCAR's favorite comic.
it's like my favorite thing with the Redskins when everybody's complaining about them. I'm like, I know they should really change their name to the Savages. A proper name.
That's Bible Belt comedian Sarah Tiana.
Straight out of church. Just got here. Morning service.
It's got to be refreshing to be Owen Benjamin.
Right.
And just be like,
God, I wish that's where the
care.
commercial break set in.
Hey, actually, we got to take a break.
I'm making a joke.
No, we're making jokes, but like, it's got to be refreshing to just go, I don't really care about anything.
He doesn't. He's saying everything.
He says stuff
Yeah.
that it doesn't offend me, but I go, oh, come on, bro. Like, he said one thing on my podcast one time, and I was like, I think I might have to edit that out. And then I was like, I guess I didn't say it.
Yeah, but it's almost like you're condoning it by letting it.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But you're also like letting people.
Also,
I got into this argument about Kevin Brennan because everyone was like, why would you let him on your podcast? He just trashes people. I go, yeah, but.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Bert.
I think it's funny.
He was here last year for the comedy festival. I mean, dude, we love Kevin, but he cannot get out of his own way. I mean, I tell him all the time, like, he's his own worst enemy. And I
Remember the one time he was in? Was it Easter?
Yeah.
He was like, I'm sick of Jesus.
That was it. That's how he started. It was Good Friday. I'm like, Kevin Brennan's at the Improv tonight. Kevin, how are you? He's like, I'm sick of Jesus. Sick of him.
Here's the problem, though. Here's the problem with our country is that, oh, here we go, Bert. After a few cocktails.
Dun,
So there are people,
drinks are in.
there
No
are
wonder
people
they
that
call
feel
you
like
cocaine.
Kevin Brennan. There are people that feel like Owen Benjamin. And to say that we will only dictate that liberal voices are the ones that are heard, liberal conscious voices, that's a little ridiculous because there are people that do horrible things that kind of they find them funny.
But
So-
under that logic, somebody who says something super racist, the only opposite of that is liberal. And that's not the case. There are plenty of conservative people who don't
That's
toe
me.
the line
I'm
of...
not even conservative. I'm super liberal.
Wait, what? That made no
What I'm
sense.
Why are you
saying,
fighting
and
with
there's
yourself?
Nothing about your current situation that says you're super liberal.
You know it's bad when you've drank the paper or the plastic out of your paper cup and your whiskey's falling out and you're just talking about politics. And I already told you I don't know what Paul Ryan looks like. I don't even know what he does. Bro, I am
Anyways, I don't know what Ryan Paul even looks like.
I am what's wrong with America. I am what's wrong with America.
No,
That's
I
the
think
title
you're
of your next special.
I think you're what's right with America. You remind me of everybody
you
I've
are.
ever grown up with. Like
Grew up in a small town in Georgia.
yeah,
Exactly.
no shirt, drinking at 10 a.m. Wearing a hat.
See camping, right?
Yeah.
The kind of guy I often see back in my campsite.
Screaming about what's wrong with America,
I'll go
but not
back
knowing
home.
any of the people in charge.
I don't even know where Hong Kong is.
You're absolutely like every single one of my
I
friends.
don't even know where Hong Kong is. Maybe that's the title of your next special.
I think it's in China, but I'm not sure.
I think it is. I love when the octaves go up on Bert because he's so excited.
Live
The
from
Bert
Hong
octave
Kong.
is a whole new level.
Bert
I did a
Kreischer.
fist pump for Trump yesterday. I swear to God. Look, I didn't vote for the guy. But
Did you, or
when
are
he
you just
said-
joking?
When he goes, when he's
gonna
speech
appear
to
if you say it
Harley
again.
Davidson, when he goes, "Don't get cute with us." I just thought that was great. Oh, what happened here? My arms went down. I didn't know I could do this.
Yeah, that's a chance.
I am now. I said I wasn't going to drink. Look what happened.
Yeah, now you're having fun in a
I don't
chair.
know that you ever decided you were going to drink. I don't know that.
I think I just said that out loud so you didn't think I had a problem.
Let them know that at least you're conflicted about it.
If I just out loud say I don't think
That's
I'm
why
going to
you're
drink.
thinking about camping, is because that's all camping is. It's just drinking outdoors.
What if you had done this next year? Okay, next year, same group, right? But we all camp.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Right? We get a
I love
POA.
camping.
POA?
You got to have a certain number of drinks to start using future and past tense at the exact same time. What if we had done this next year? Nobody can make that sentence work.
That would also just be a fun video.
Time traveled.
It's a fun TV show, like
Bert-
making Rory do all the things that we think he does.
Anyways, let me get a fire.
It's called Welcome to the Brand.
Look at your brand.
And I tell Rory all the things I think he does. First of all, he definitely drinks craft beer.
And I got to try to pull it off. I got to try to make it happen.
Yeah, you have to try to
Anyways,
ride
this is
a
my favorite local brewery.
single speed bike.
This is my black friend Dave.
They do a lot of IPAs. They do a lot of IPAs here.
I'm going to just get on my skateboard?
We make everybody do their
Here's
brand.
my environmentally conscious
make-
scooter.
We make Brad go work at a chocolate factory.
I guess I got to do this today. I guess I got to make cookies for the first time in my life.
Brad, how could you burn the cookies? This is your thing.
Yeah.
You've never done it. This is what you do. This is your thing.
You're on Treehouse Masters.
Brad, you live in Tiny House Nation, right? No.
No.
Fine.
I have a full-size kitchen.
quick break. We'll be right back here on the WDVE Morning
On
Show.
the Bert Kreischer Show.
Yeah, it's a DVE Morning Show. Randy Bauman and Bill Crawford, Val Porter. We've been hanging out all morning with tonight's DVE Comedy Festival lineup.
Question mark.
By the way,
Will they all make it to the stage?
Yeah, we don't know.
I promised myself I wouldn't do this. Hey, do they have showers at
show
the
tonight?
Ryman?
yeah.
Okay, to everyone, I'm telling you, my favorite thing to do at theaters is shower at the theater.
What? Why?
Why?
Together,
You
as a
feel,
show.
Yeah, you feel fresh, and you like show up in pajamas.
You know,
and shower at the theater.
They have those at hotels, right?
No. You get to shower where Ray Charles showered.
Anyways, this is our special segment, How to Tell If Your Friend's an Alcoholic. Usually starts with wear your pajamas to work. That's always a red flag. Shower at work, always a red flag.
I'm doing it tonight. Pick your poison.
I got up in your pajamas. Why can't you just still show up in clothes? Why does
Oh,
that
dude, it's so much more fun to show up in pajamas.
What are
and
your
shower.
pajamas?
You have
What are
pajamas?
pajamas?
Yeah,
Like
Wearing
you?
them now, guys.
Got clothes. Regular clothes.
Sweatpants.
You
He
go to
doesn't
sleep in
wear a
your
shirt on
fedora?
stage, but he sleeps fully clothed.
Sleep with clothes on.
Bert, remember the year
Three-piece suit. That's my pajamas.
we did this? It was the Call In Sick to Work. Me, you, and Mitch Fattel had all matching Adidas tracksuits. And we brought Bert brings them into the green room, and
You
we're
went
like,
shopping,
he's like,
right?
let's go change. And Bert just starts taking off all his clothes like a kid at camp, and he's wearing no underwear.
I don't wear
Oh,
underwear.
God, Bert,
don't
what
wear
are you
underwear.
doing?
Yeah. I've never worn underwear. I don't like it. Why are we going to put pants under pants?
I don't think they're pants. I think they're underwear.
You wear tidy whities? You wear tidy
I wear
whities?
boxer
they're a little
briefs.
So you're
softer.
wearing shorts under
I
your
wear
pants.
a hybrid.
You're wearing
Yeah.
shorts under your pants.
I'm not wearing shorts. They're boxer
They're
briefs.
shorts.
They're
thin
so
shorts.
you think shorts and boxer briefs are the same thing?
Oh, you're wearing boxer briefs?
I'm wearing
so you're
boxer
wearing
briefs.
a bathing suit under your pants.
Now that I'll go with, but
Yeah.
I will say it's a competitive bathing suit in the sense that it's so skin tight.
ready
It's
to
not
race
holding me back from
any
beating
moment.
my last time.
Yeah.
The bathing suit from the 20s.
Yeah.
Look, when you're out there in the wilderness and there's bears, you're gonna want boxer briefs.
Wicking. They wick.
Extra layer of protection.
nice.
When you're trying to start a
think it's
fire with pure wood and no matches, like a real person should do, you're gonna want boxer briefs on.
No underwear, and I'm calloused. I don't worry about the zipper.
Yeah, he's like, I only want two sticks rubbing together when I'm trying to make a fire, not between my pants.
That's not
and
never with my denim
Yeah.
and my
Penis is
person.
calloused?
Can you say that?
Sure.
Yeah, it's like a thumb.
You know what? The reason you
It's like a bill counter's thumb, just, and sometimes it sticks out of my pants and hitches a ride. Hey, come on to Sacramento, buddy. I got some radishes.
Sacramento
reason
for
you're allowed to
radishes.
say that on the radio is because no one's heard it before, so no one knows how to feel about it.
We need someone to go look this up.
You know, I think that's okay.
We've actually never had this request to get by HR.
I don't know how if
I
I'm
have
offended
a
or
lot
not.
of broken parts.
That was a Roman leader.
I have a lot of broken parts.
First
But
of
that's
all,
the
your
part about
liver.
being a comic is like I like sharing them. I like sharing the
You like
parts.
sharing your broken parts?
Yeah, right. Don't you?
The most apprehensive. Yes.
Let's play a game called Secret Time, okay? Where we all tell a secret about ourselves.
We've
I
already
think
looked at our
women
Google
have
history.
to wear underwear. I feel like it's like just because
Hey, can I ask you a question?
we have excretions. I think I could say that.
I don't think so.
If you can say callous penis,
Yeah.
Wait,
Sarah was not arguing, but just sort of stating, because we reset real quick. Women need to wear underwear because they have a different biological imperative.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it.
And Burr was saying he doesn't need to wear underwear because he's already completely callous.
Yeah. I got a thumb in there.
Yeah.
Why would I pick the smallest one in my hand? I got a middle finger.
A couple of them.
I can't imagine.
I
I can't imagine why your wife plays defense on orgasms if that's what she's working with.
I got Frodo's big toe in there. That's what I
Big toe. So wait, do you still wear thongs?
I can, yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I don't wear
not
them
comfortable.
because they're not comfortable.
There's no way they're comfortable.
By the way, if I wore underwear, that's all I'd wear.
is a thong?
Yeah,
If I
think
get
that's
you a
what you should wear.
DVE thong, will you wear it on stage tonight?
I'll wear it right now.
That's like
Anthony,
so.
get on that.
I don't.
Permanent wedgie.
I just assumed that that's the only underwear he would wear.
A thong.
Is that weird?
Yeah, it's either
Yeah.
nothing or a thong.
Yeah, there's like I'm like,
I like thong. I think my wife won't wear thongs. She wears like granny panties.
Brad,
Yeah.
are you a boxer or a boxer brief guy?
I am a whatever the hell fits in the
You think they make
kids
boxers
section
for
of JCPenney.
yeah, the yours have Spider-Man on them.
Yeah, They do. I got it, man.
This husky,
Yeah,
husky ruse.
that's the thing. It's like people are like surprised sometimes that I get women. It's like, yeah, I had to pick up chicks with Bob the Builder on my shirt.
Oh, please say that's in your act. If that's not in your act, I swear to God, I'm going to throw up right now. I
needs
swear
to
to
be.
God, if that's not in your act,
That's
I'm going to
not in
punch
your
you.
act. I'm gonna throw up.
I think the alcohol is gonna make it throw up more than that joke.
I'm always interested at where you shop and how you shop.
Oh, just I just walk in and say what fits, and then
Where?
and then
He shops at what fits.
yeah, I mean, yeah, and sometimes I gotta go to the bar and I got lights blinking from my shoes.
Yeah.
You know, it's just sometimes that
You see
Heelys
Brad
are-
with those little skates in the heels slide through the mall?
I'm a
Sorry,
Heelys.
guys. It's
Have
all
you
a
ever
bit.
been to?
If I saw
things- one
Brad
of those
do that,
things-
I would be so happy.
He's cut down my
Ever been to a
commute
Big
time.
and Tall? It's their arch nemesis store.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was my favorite thing to do in high school. I would just walk into Big and Talls and just be like, I dare ya.
No. I've written 9 jokes as you said that. I've written 9 jokes.
Let's hear 5 of them.
Okay, here we go. You
Okay.
walked into your Big and Tall, you're like, I lost my giant. subject?
I just walk into Big and Talls and then I scream at people, "Don't eat gluten." This is what happened.
It'll start your growth.
You will not believe what happened to me last night.
I find one magic genie at a fair. I want to be smaller. I want to be smaller.
I go up to the Zoltar machine.
Bert just did a lap.
That's it. I almost went to the bathroom with my pants.
That's the most exercise Bert has done.
I'm training for a triathlon.
Any kind of movement you have is always almost something happens to you. Almost puked, almost went to the bathroom.
His Fitbit
My
just
heart rate's
went
at
off.
131. My heart rate's at 131. I'm not even joking.
Your heart rate's at Jack
Because he did a
Daniels.
lap
By the way, I was
around the
sleeping at
table.
114 last night. Is that good?
Oh my God!
Yeah.
I just wish that guy from Runner's World was here to
machine.
see that.
Tired of being
I
big.
wish I was big.
So tired of it.
Brad,
No wish is granted.
Brad, put those all in tonight.
Top 5 things dwarfs have said in a Big and
Go
Tall.
Yeah. I lost my giant. I played one game on the Zoltar machine.
Zoltar machine last night.
You're never gonna believe this.
You're not gonna.
I take a nap under a waterfall, and this is what happens.
You will not believe what I've been through.
I found some magic jelly beans.
Some magic jelly beans.
I was trying to find a sock in the dryer. I fell in, and this is what happened.
You guys do alterations?
Tonight's DVE Comedy Fest is brought to you by SouthHillsAuto.com, Disaster Restoration Services, CW Electrical Services, Dawn's Appliance, and Permanis. Thanks to our friends from
And
Permanis
Bob's Big and Tall.
for providing sandwiches this morning. And you are abstaining, Bert.
I'm abstaining. I'm on a diet. My
Just
men's health is
Tito's.
coming to film me tonight and tomorrow. I'm doing a triathlon. I legit have a nutritionist and a triathlon coach. I'm changing my lifestyle. I don't like the way my breasts are
I
collapsing.
can. Let me just step in right here. You are not changing your lifestyle.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
It's been a problem. The road's been a little bit of a hiccup.
Yeah, what length are your shorts? Are they pants for me?
They're a sleeping bag for me.
That's why I'm trying to figure out where more Big and Tall.
He just buys socks to wear as like a tube top.
What's your biggest sock? I'm looking for a sleeping bag.
A camping trip coming up.
My friend Rory.
Do you have a coat? Do you have a coat? I need a roof for the addition on my house.
Oh my gosh,
you
Brad,
have-
these are
do you have
so
this
much fun.
And do you
Do
have
you
a
guys
hanger?
sell trench coats? Me and two of my friends are trying to go to an R-rated movie.
Stealing that. I am stealing that. Oh.
We need a bank loan.
Bank loan.
Tonight at the Byham Theater.
That's all I'm going to do is stand up there and say, what are the best things a dwarf can say in a Big and Tall?
You can just do
Those are so much fun. Oh my god! I just saw Big and Tall in the mall I was in last week, and I
What's it like in there?
I didn't go in.
Tell me.
I didn't go in.
Tell me a tale,
I'm
Mr.
not that
Kreischer.
fat, guys.
It's like my Augusta National. I'm not allowed.
All right. So tomorrow, Bert is going to be doing the Bertcast live at the Rec Theater. There are still tickets available for that at DVE.com. Get those tickets. Sarah will be guesting at least on Doug's podcast. Doug Benson in town tomorrow for Doug Loves Movies, which is a blast to attend live if you have never been. Tomorrow's a great opportunity to do it. A 4:20 start on the south side. It's gonna be too hot to be outside anyway. You can be inside in the AC tomorrow. They got the health advisories out. It's too hot to go out and breathe. Val, right?
Air advisory.
Air advisory. There you go.
Air alert.
Yeah. Val's ready to go camping right now. She's always cold in this room. And she's got...
I'm the exact opposite.
I know. The picture of the two of you next to each other right now, it looks like you're helping him out of the water of a polar plunge.
She works for never.
Don't do drugs, everybody.
Women don't have jobs.
Thanks so much to Bert and Sarah and Rory and Brad for being here with us. Every year we
one of
put
my
together
favorite shows we've ever done.
Are we funnier than any of the other DVE Comedy Fest you've done?
I'll say that. The on-air part, this was a blast. I mean,
what do you
and
think
we
our
every year
stage show looks like?
We're not good on stage, and that's going to come through tonight.
I mean, yes, the jury is out, is what I'm trying to say.
Major letdown.
No, we always try to put together a group of comics that have a couple of people that we've been friends with for a while, and then people that we know, a group that they're going to have a blast. And I think we hit it out of the park today. It was so much fun. And we're so glad that you guys were all able to do it, and we're big fans and psyched that you're part of the DVE Comedy Festival this year. Tonight,
Can't wait.
Byham Theater. We'll see you guys there. Thanks so much, Bert.
Thanks,
everybody.
Thank you.
Right on. Sarah, thank you. Rory and Brad.
I'll be at the big and tall.
By far one of my favorite moments ever in radio. Hopefully Brad Williams has gotten his trench coat and gotten to his R-rated movie. What a fun time. Happy Friday, everybody. We'll see you next week.
And the radio up, I like to see sunrise. See the love in my woman's eyes. Feel the touch of my precious child. And no mother's love